Okay, freaks, today is going to be a really short one because it's pretty simple and it's not that much different from what I did in the last sound effect thing tutorial. So this time, instead of doing a transformation of a pure Titan, this is my rendition of what a Titan shifter sounds like, and the difference is that it sounds like to me that the Titan shifters have a more distinct lightning effect, whereas the lightning thunder sound and then this kind of screech afterwards, whereas for the pure Titans it's more of like a general kind of heavy explosion almost with some like ringing. I don't know. You can hear the difference. I'll play what I made yesterday right now. And so that compared to this. So what I did here was, so for rumble, this is me. Let's move those up there so we don't get confused. This is just me growling as per usual, as I usually do it. And then with a bunch of effects, and we get something a little more bassy, ambient. Next, what I did was I took packing tape and I took some packing tape and just stretched it out, and it sounds like this alone. And I did a slow down effect fade, so you can kind of hear it like going. But then with all of our what have you, it sounds like this. And so we're just kind of trying to get a general striking sound, like lightning strike. This is some just rumbling, rattling from a pill bottle, and then it gets a little more ambient sounding. Let me mess it up. And then the packing tape that I crumpled up, or the packing tape that I unwrapped, I then crumpled up and got this just adding more depth to the sound. And so just all of these are basically, I added a lot of reverb, I pitched it down and upped the bass, and we get kind of this sounds like thunder to me. And then these are, so I took a synth and just played one note with the synth, and then I just messed around and added all sorts of different effects to it. I had pitch shifted it twice, I guess. Added reverb, space designer here, some echo, and so you can see they're on different, the left channel more so for this one and the right channel more so for this one. And one of these is pitched up more than the other. So, and then this is kind of like a, what's the word? I guess remainder sound that sounds like a little more screechy. So they sound like this together. Which, that sounds, a similar sound you can hear when Titan shifters transform in at least Eren's in the show. So I thought it would be cool to kind of recreate that in a little sense. So yeah, that's what this project looks like. And then we're going to take a look at how I edited it. I can't say that word, can I? A little bit more in Final Cut. Okay. So this is, I exported it and I put it into the Final Cut, and so this is just the sound alone, and on top of these like sound exported, I some more reverb, some echo, and I EQ'd it to have slightly higher low and slightly higher highs. I'm actually going to drag that over there and up that a little. Okay, cool. So then we have sounding almost identical to what we had earlier. And then I took this and I reversed it and sped it up to get this kind of lead up sound. And so I added sub bass, I EQ'd it to have slightly higher lows like that. Some echo, I pitched it up and added some tremolo. Is it tremolo or tremolo? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I gotta look that up. And so we get kind of this like sound leading up to the explosion. So I took the liberty of actually separating like just a couple frames of Eren biting his hand and actually transforming, because I feel like it gives it a little bit more tension. I don't know. And so this starts off right here, but it's slightly quieter, so you get like even a second really short build up like this. So when you put these three together, it's like this. Cool. And so what I did was, one more time, I took this. Well, no, I took. It's so backwards, but I took the sped up edited one that leads up to it, and then I reversed that back, but kept the same effects. So you get kind of a double layered version of this with some more feedback. And add them all together, and you get a very neat sound. All right, yeah. I know this is kind of a short one, but I feel like the process is really similar to what I did in the last video. So if you want some more elaboration on the quote-unquote techniques that I used, please go check that out. But it's really a very similar process. It's just using different sounds to get slightly different effects. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Leave comments down below of what you thought, suggestions for videos to make, and I will look at them. All right, bye.
Perilous wrist and flashy apparel. Care to go see? I got a cellar. I'm sloughing them all. My dungeon is stellar. I am irrelevant. I can just perilous wrist and flashy apparel. Care to go see? I got a cellar. I'm sloughing them all. My dungeon is stellar. I am irrelevant. I can just perilous wrist and flashy apparel. Care to go see? I got a cellar. I'm sloughing them all. My dungeon is stellar.